Hello and welcome to another episode of Endangered Species Spotlight series presented by Zoolosea, where we explore the fascinating and diverse world of animals that are threatened for the extinction. I'm your host, and today we are going to learn about the blue-throated macaw, a critically endangered bird that lives in Bolivia and has striking blue and yellow plumage. But did you know that the blue-throated macaw is one of the most rare and elusive birds in the world? Let's find out why and what we can do to help them. The blue-throated macaw, also known as Kenneth macaw or the blue-billed macaw, is a large parrot that belongs to the same genus as the more famous blue and yellow macaw and the scarlet macaw. It has a body length of up to 85 centimeters and a wingspan of up to 110 centimeters. It has a bright blue throat, chest and wings, and a yellow belly and a face. With a black beak and eyes, it also has a long blue tail with red tips. The blue-throated macaw is a social and vocal bird that lives in flocks of up to 30 individuals. It communicates with other macaws by making loud and varied sounds such as quacks, screeches, and whistles. These blue-throated macaw is a monogamous bird that mates for life and forms strong bonds with its partners. It nests in tree cavities and they lay 2 or 3 eggs per year. It feeds mainly on palm nuts, seeds, fruits, and flowers. The blue-throated macaw is classified as critically endangered by the IUCN Red List of Threatened Species. This means that the blue-throated macaw is facing an extremely high risk of extinction in the wild. There are only about 200 to 300 blue-throated macaws left in the wild, and their population is declining. Some of the threats that are causing the decline of the blue-throated macaw population are habitat loss and degradation. The blue-throated macaw lives in wet tropical savannas of northern Bolivia, where it depends on palm trees that provide food and shelter. However, these savannas are being destroyed and degraded by human activities such as cattle ranching, agriculture, logging, fire, and road construction. This reduces the amount and quality of habitat available for the blue-throated macaw and also exposes it to predators and competitors. Illegal trade and poaching. The blue-throated macaw is a highly valued animal in the illegal wildlife trade, as its feather, meat, and live specimens are used for various purposes, such as medicine, clothing, decoration, and pets. Poachers also target the blue-throated macaw for its eggs and chicks, which are easy to capture and transport. Although trade and poaching are illegal in Bolivia and other countries, they are still a serious threat to the blue-throated macaw, as the demand and the prices for the macaw products are high, and the law enforcement and penalties are weak and inconsistent. Low reproductive rate and genetic diversity. The blue-throated macaw has a very low reproductive rate, as it only breeds once a year and usually produces only 1 or 2 chicks at a time. The blue-throated macaw also faces many challenges in raising its young, such as predation, diseases, starvation, and human disturbances. The survival rate of macaw chicks in the wild is about 30%, and many of them die before reaching adulthood. The blue-throated macaw also has a very low genetic diversity, as it is a result of a recent population bottleneck caused by human exploitation. This makes the blue-throated macaw more vulnerable to inbreeding, genetic defects, and environmental challenges. The blue-throated macaw is one of the most endangered and urgent conservation projects in the world, as it has received a lot of attention and support from governments, organizations, celebrities, and the public. Some of the efforts that are being done to save blue-throated macaw are habitat protection and restoration. The Bolivian government and other partners have established a network of protected areas and reserves that cover about 80% of the blue-throated macaw's habitat. These areas provide a safe and suitable environment for the blue-throated macaw and other wildlife, and also benefit the local communities by providing ecosystem services such as water supply, climate regulation, and tourism. The government and other partners are also working to restore and reconnect the degraded habitats by planting palm and other native trees, creating wildlife corridors, and reducing human disturbances. Anti-trade and anti-poaching. The Bolivian government and the other countries have enacted laws and regulations that prohibit the trade, hunting, killing, and capturing of blue-throated macaw and its products. The government and other partners are also strengthening the law enforcement and penalties by increasing the patrol, surveillance, and checkpoints and by raising the awareness and education of public and the stakeholders. The government and the partners are also collaborating with international organizations such as cities, Interpol, and Traffic to combat the illegal wildlife across borders and regions. Captive breeding and reintroduction. The Barbara Azul USA and the other partners have established a number of captive breeding centers and zoos that house and breed the blue-throated macaw. These facilities aim to increase the genetic diversity and population size of the blue-throated macaw and also to conduct scientific research and education. Some of the captive bred macaws are also reintroduced into the wild after undergoing a series of training and evaluation to enhance the wild population and its gene. The government and other partners are also monitoring and supporting the reintroduced macaws by providing food, healthcare, and protection. The blue-throated macaw is a beautiful and unique bird that deserves our respect and protection. It is our responsibility and privilege to protect and cherish this amazing animal and its habitat. Here are some ways that you can help the blue-throated macaw. Learn more about the blue-throated macaw and its conservation status, and share your knowledge and passion with others. You can visit the websites of American Bird Conservancy, Barbara Azul USA, and other organizations that work to save the blue-throated macaw, and follow the social media accounts with their information such as Zoolosea and more to get the latest news and updates. Support the conservation efforts of the blue-throated macaw by donating money, time, or skills to the organizations that work to save the blue-throated macaw, such as American Bird Conservancy, Parvazil USA, and Zoolosea. You can also adopt a blue-throated macaw or sponsor a macaw project with these organizations and receive a certificate, a photo, and other benefits. Reduce your environmental impact and carbon footprint by living a more eco-friendly and sustainable lifestyle. You can do this by using less energy, water, and paper, by recycling and reusing materials, by choosing renewable and green sources of energy, by avoiding products that contain palm oil, by eating less meat and more plant-based foods, and by traveling less and using public transport or bicycles. These actions will help to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, deforestation, and pollution that contribute to climate change and habitat loss which affect the blue-throated macaw and other wildlife. Respect and appreciate the blue-throated macaw and its habitat and do not harm or disturb them. If you visit the blue-throated macaw's habitat or a captive breeding center or zoo, follow the rules and guidelines and do not feed, touch, or harass the macaws or other animals. If you encounter a wild macaw or a reintroduced macaw, keep a safe distance and do not approach or chase them. If you see any signs of trade, poaching, or illegal activities, report them to authorities or the organizations that work to save the blue-throated macaw. Thank you for watching this episode of Endangered Species Spotlight series, and I hope you enjoyed learning about the blue-throated macaw. The blue-throated macaw is a rare and magnificent bird that needs our help and attention. Together, we can make a difference and ensure survival and well-being of blue-throated macaw and its habitat. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for more episodes of Endangered Species Spotlight series.